Rome, an empire that is truly an inspiration. Look at those borders, that architecture, those armies and roads. So many nations in the medieval period tried to copy the Roman legions, and everywhere from Paris to Washington DC in America are we seeing people copy Roman architecture. In fact, as late as the 20th century, some nations were still trying to copy the Roman borders. But for a country that has so much prestige, so much grandeur, and so much free real estate in men all across the country thinking about it every day, it does not have missions in EU4, and hence I took it upon myself to remedy this situation with a mission tree truly worthy of Rome. And here it is at a glance. Economic missions to the left to build up the economic might of Rome, conquest missions near the middle, and cultural and religious missions to the right, following more grandiose things coming later. These are more of a challenge, if you will, including instituting safety for everyone in the empire, universal education for everyone practicing it, and of course, universal healthcare, ensuring health and safety for everyone by mandating things like bathing and shaving. Fun fact about the Romans, to fight diseases and in general celebrate their differences from barbarians, they viewed being clean-shaven as quite fashionable. However, do bear in mind this would involve abysmal quality razors leaving you quite patchy, where any hairs that would remain would have to be plucked out one by one. Sounds awful, because it was. But it doesn't have to be for you. Thanks to today's sponsor, Manscaped, a company yet again exceeding expectations when it comes to shaving. I'm here to talk about the Chairman Pro Shaver, featuring a 360-degree contouring head and coming with 2 interchangeable skin-safe blades. You want a super close shave? The 4-blade foil got you covered. Want to give yourself a bit of an edge? That's what the stubble trimmer is for, both ensuring your skin feels smooth and comfortable after every shave. And check this out, Flex Adjust technology, adjusting automatically to your face and neck, maintaining great contact with your skin at every angle. An excellent innovation for when you are shaving in a rush as you realize you're currently running 38 minutes late to a 1-hour event. If, however, you're approaching shaving with a time budget that isn't optimally measured in seconds, you can enable precision mode with 3 lock-in precision settings. It's also waterproof, allowing it to be used in the shower, as well as come with an LED light, in case you like to shower in the dark. Feature dumps aside, the fine chaps over at Manscaped sent me over one, and not only does it handle daily shaves like an absolute champ, if you happen to be a lazy sack of potatoes that goes outside twice a week, well, it can tackle those 5 days of growth too without issue. To say it's a step up from the razor I was using would be a lie. It's like genuinely 2 or more precisely 3 leagues ahead. Even comes with a nice travel bag and a little lock thing to prevent it accidentally turning on. But yeah, long and short of it, if you want to drag your shaving routine into the 21st century, the Chairman Pro is where it's at. And you can pick it up today wherever you're at, as it comes with free international shipping, as well as picking up on each 20% discounts, as well as 2 free gifts if you use the promo code LEMONCAKE. Links in the description and pinned comment as always. But with that all said, showing off Rome. Once you're done solving all of the modern problems like unemployment, cultural and religious differences, you can head on over down to the Flex section, where these missions here allow you to rebuild the 5 imperial capitals at great cost. No, seriously, these ones cost 250,000 a pop, and give you further insane buffs, all for the purpose of eventually doing the final mission, paving the streets of Rome with gold. This will set you back an impressive 750,000 ducats, or 3/4 of the money cap. But in return, you will find Rome a city of marble, and leave it a city of gold. A flex of this magnitude will provide you with 73,000 yearly prestige, which comes to around 200 prestige a day. This means that with this modifier, even if you lose 200 prestige as some freak accident, you will immediately recover back to plus 100 on the next day tick. At this point, is it pointless? Of course it is, but then again, you are literally paving the streets of Rome with gold. And this is the mission tree ahead of you. Right then, let's take a bit of a deeper dive. The first mission on the right requires you to convert a whole bunch of provinces into either Catholic, Orthodox, or Animist, which is going to be how you pick the faith of your empire going forward. The branching missions, once you've done so, will unlock and change depending on the religion you've selected. In this case, I am Catholic, so when I complete this mission, I will unlock the Catholic branch of these missions. It also provides for 20 years some neat bonuses to yearly prestige and monthly spender once you've achieved this kind of religious dominance over your empire. Bear in mind, not only will you have to convert 200 provinces to your religion, you'd also need to make sure that the Catholic or Orthodox or Animist religion is present in at least 50% of your provinces. Regarding the central missions, you're going to have to restore control over Italy, which will then let you push to restore control over the old Roman borders. This is technically alluding to the fact that you don't actually need to own all of Italy or all of the entire Roman borders to restore the Roman Empire, but this is something you'll need to pursue with these missions. Finally, the conquest missions will require you to dominate Europe, owning around 80% of Europe with this mission here, owning around 80% of Africa with this mission here, owning around 90% of Asia with this one, but this is a bit more of a challenge. Don't worry. Dominating Europe lets you establish Siberian frontiers if anyone like Rushden, Foreman didn't colonize those provinces, wouldn't want to make it harder for you. And of course, the America expedition is going to require you to conquer, I was a bit nicer here, around 70% of the total American provinces, but will let you gain extra bonuses on top of that. The economy branch on the left, however, is also existing to help you build up your economy and nation to tackle those later difficult missions. Restoring control over the empire will be your first challenge, and will give you access to some extra prestige, which you'll be able to convert into monarch points if you're already at 100. Then go ahead and set up 8 good gold mines, as well as start mining for iron. In this case, we're scoping to iron goods produced. You need to produce 150 units of iron, currently making 21, as well as building 50 weapon manufactories, which is the goods produced manufactories on iron mines. This will permanently increase the productivity of your weapon manufacturers, giving them 0.5 extra goods produced on top of the 1, as well as giving you a bonus to your army. Then it gets harder. You will need to build 100 weapon manufactories and have 100 provinces with barracks and regimental centers to get a military-industrial complex. Meanwhile, you'll need to go and trade in most trade goods in the other mission. Thankfully, that will give you some global trade power buffs, and they'll be very helpful moving forward, but the military-industrial complex will let you build up your navy, which you'll need for the invasion of America. Once you build a navy that is worthy of annoying the British, you'll be able to also land in Britain if you haven't done so already, but more importantly, be able to say that Rome does indeed rule the waves. Also, you'll have enough flagships to have a global navy everywhere now, so enjoy. Or put them all in one big pile, because bear in mind, the bonuses on flagships, like the +1 against siege, stacks. This mission, however, is going to be quite difficult for you. Good luck. Not only does it require 80 naval tradition, you also need to be the strongest trade power in all trade nodes. But with that achieved, you'll be able to claim Pax Romana if you have an army at least 10 times stronger than any other nation. Of course, all of this contains quite helpful bonuses for your eventual domination. At this point, you'll be able to proclaim the Eternal Empire and enter an Eternal Golden Age. It doesn't come with the all-power costs, so that'll be a bit too overpowered, but you can have the Eternal Golden Age of the normal Golden Age bonuses up 24/7. These missions here we've seen before, but they of course do come with quite significant bonuses to help you achieve your further goals, including the development costs, which are going to be quite helpful for some of the later missions. You pick up quite a bit of dev cost throughout all of this entire mission tree, as the final mission before flexing is going to have you, well, own 25,000 development, so get those dev clicks going. The entire world actually starts with around 30,000 development, and bear in mind a bunch of it is in the new world, although saying that as you conquer, people are of course going to be building up and deving for you as well, so this is going to be not too much of a challenge, just still not a trivial task. If you're still struggling with money, Milan is the first one I'd recommend popping, giving you access to goods produced flat, goods produced modifier, and production efficiency everywhere, as well as decreasing the construction cost and time of any further buildings you want to build. However, otherwise, places like Constantinople give absolutely insane buffs as well, so enjoy those, and that will let you finally save up enough and pop the final mission, Rome Aurum, or the City of Gold. If you'd like to see these mission trees explored in live games, both Playmaker and T-Rex have volunteered to work away at their own runs of this mod, and when they're completed with the video up, I'll link their runs in the description. Finally, time for a challenge. I'm going to challenge you to complete this final mission in Iron Man with proof, and post about it on my Discord. This will lead you the Heir of Rome honorary role. Completing it while going animist and keeping your mission spawned ruler, spoilers ahead, alive as you complete the final mission will give you the true Heir of Rome role instead. As always, a link to the Discord will be available in description, and before I do let you go, I do have to say that a like would be appreciated if you enjoyed the video, and a subscription would be absolutely amazing if you haven't already. A special thank you to all my channel members, especially Ark, Solar, Sleven, W Haste, Sebastian Haller, Chernolog 2.0, Nick Huss, Dark Fortuna, Big Salad, Lep, Josh, G Fug, Clockwork Nurse, and Golden Arrow. Oh, and of course, thank you for T-Rex for helping with a bunch of localization. That was amazing.